Hi, my name's Faye and I'm a building surveyor with Harrison Clark Chartered Surveyors, and today we are going to be talking about party walls. A photographic schedule of condition is a document made up of two parts. The first part is a description of the building elements and their condition, and the second part are accompanying photos which back up that description. The properties covered in a photographic schedule condition are the adjoining owner's property. It's not necessary to record the condition of the building owner's property because if damages was to occur to the building owner's property, it would be their own responsibility to repair those damages anyway. If an adjoining owner dissents to the party wall notices, carrying out a photographic schedule of condition is the next step in the party wall process after surveyors or an agreed surveyor have been appointed. This also gives the surveyors an opportunity to consider the proposals and assess any risks on site. However, if the adjoining owner does consent to the works under the Party Wall Act, you can still offer to carry out a photographic schedule condition even if an award is not required. A photographic schedule of condition is not strictly required by the Party Wall Act. However, should a dispute arise, which is most commonly over damages to property, it will be the surveyor's task to resolve this dispute. Therefore, it is wise to ensure that you have documented the condition of the adjoining owner's property before work commences. This will allow the surveyors to easily determine if the alleged damage is resulting from the party wall works. A photographic schedule of condition protects the adjoining owner from damage to the building, but importantly, it protects you from spurious claims. Usually, the building owner's surveyor will carry out the schedule of condition and take notes and photos on site. If the adjoining owner has appointed their own surveyor, this surveyor will usually come along and shadow the other surveyor to ensure that they are happy with what is being documented. The surveyor will inspect areas of the adjoining owner's property which could be affected by the building works. For relatively minor works, this is usually within a 3-metre radius of the works themselves. For particularly high-risk works, such as basement excavations, this is usually within a rough 6-metre radius. However, it will be up to the surveyor's discretion on which areas should be covered under the photographic schedule of condition. If you would like to know more about photographic schedule of condition and have more questions, we recommend that you speak to your local recommended party wall surveyor. However, at Harrison Clark, we would be more than happy to talk through any questions that you might have.